Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video. Sorry about my last video cutting out. Apparently I was taking too long to make my ultimate closing arguments for how I feel towards Batwoman and the news about Ruby Rose leaving. So if you wanted to know what I was saying in the last video, I will also put a pin link. I will put a link in the comment section, in the pinned comment for the pinned comment. Okay, I'm going to stop trying to confuse myself and continue what I was saying in 3, 2, 1. So I was ultimately saying that I am hoping everything turns out the way that Ruby Rose hopes they would turn out. I can see potential in the show if they focus a bit more of the story aspect and the relationship between family and friends aspect more than, hey, we're going to focus on the representation of the I can't say now. LGBT. I got LGBTQ. LGBTQ. I don't know why I had a hard time saying that. But yeah, if they focus a bit less on the LGBTQ stance and more on the story stance and the character development stance, and pretty much focusing more on the story arc and the relationships that's not so much heavy into representing the LGBTQ as much as they have in this season, then I can see that their numbers for Batwoman being higher than the first season. And the reason why the crossover, Crisis on Infinite Earth crossover is the biggest grossing or feud Batwoman episode of the season is because it's part of the biggest crossover that we've got in Arrowverse ever. So seeing Batwoman's episode for the Crisis was essential to the story of Crisis. So that's the reason why that episode is the biggest in views and money or whatever. But yeah, I'm wishing Ruby Rose all the luck. I can see potential in this show. I really can. As long, like I said earlier, and in the last video, as long as they focus more on the story aspect, character development, and yeah, it's okay to focus on it's okay. Nothing's wrong with focusing on the LGBTQ, but not as hey, we're gonna shove it down your throat with every chance we get, because then at a certain point, fans will get tired of it, and you guys already seen what happened with the views steadily going down in the season. So focusing more on story aspect, character development, focus a bit less on the trying to represent the LGBTQ aspect, and I can see your guys' numbers rising. Because even one of my favorite YouTubers, Make It Right on 42, saying that that is being shoved down their throats, and she is the B in LGBTQ. Stand for. I actually wonder what. Crap. What does the Q in LGBTQ stand for? Yeah, I want to know now. Oh, so the Q stands for queer or questioning. Now I know, okay. But yeah, I don't mind Batwoman as a show as much like other people do. And I do want this to succeed. Like I said, I can see this show being really good. I can see this show potentially being better than Arrow. The original show in the Arrowverse. But they need to step up their game a bit. That's like the only criticism I have towards the show, if that makes sense. But and it would be nice to know why Ruby Rose is leaving Batwoman. Not that I'm saying that she has to give us a reason, but it would be nice to know the reason. Because this news did occur like a few days after the whole season finale. So it would be nice to know more of a reasoning why she left the show. Because there's like a lot of speculation. Like, maybe she's too tired of the criticism, the people, or the trolls, the critics and the trolls who keeps coming after her because maybe the show is bad. Maybe they don't think her portrayal of Batwoman is good. Maybe it's because of the injury that she endured during Batwoman. Who knows? But it would still be great to at least get from Ruby Rose why she ultimately decided to leave Batwoman. I mean, she is appreciative, and I do appreciate her what she brought to the Arrowverse by being Batwoman. It just, and like I said, she doesn't have to tell us. That's her choice. She has every right to tell us whether or not why she left Batwoman. But it would still be nice to get a reasoning behind it. But long story short, I do hope that everything works out the way that I hope everything works out. I hope nothing but good vibes and good luck and good fortune in Ruby Rose's direction. And yeah, so what do you guys think about the whole Ruby Rose incident? Like her her quitting as Batwoman. Are you guys excited? Not excited? Or like about it? And like I said in my last video, it's not unheard of for Hollywood to replace actors. For me, the most notable change has to be like the Rachel from Dark Knight Rises. I mean, Rachel in the Batman, in the Dark Knight trilogy. That has to be the most notable change of actors. I'm not butthurt about it. That's just, that's just how I feel. But that's like the most notable change, and it was a good change. I take that back. It was Ninja Turtles, the original Ninja Turtles, the April O'Neil. I was kind of, when I first saw it as a kid, I was kind of mad. Like, they changed the actress, but now I was saying, maybe maybe the original actress didn't want to come back. Maybe the studio thought that would be better if they got another April O'Neil. And keep in mind, between the three Ninja Turtle movies, Ninja Turtle 1, Ninja Turtles, Secret of the Ooze, and Ninja Turtles 3, not only were the April O'Neil different, but the Splinter that we got in Ninja Turtles 3 was different from the Splinter that we got in the first two Ninja Turtles, like in terms of actor. And I've heard that the only consistent person outside of Casey Jones and potentially Shredder that's stuck through all three Ninja Turtle movies was the guy who played Michelangelo. I've heard the guy who played Michelangelo was the same in all three Ninja Turtle movies. The other turtles were different in each movie except for Mikey. But so that has to be the most biggest change for me because I'm a massive Ninja Turtle fan. So, and I'm okay with it. Like, yeah, the Ninja Turtle 3 might be like an movie, but compared to like the first two, but I can still accept it. But anyways, getting back on track, what do you guys think about this whole Batwoman news? Leave a comment down below. Love you all. Be kind to one another. Have a wonderful rest of your day or beginning of your day or whatever time zone you're in right now. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you guys later. Love you all and talk to you guys soon.